everyone, this is Sin and welcome back to my channel Stampin' Munchkins. Today is week 3 of Scrap Hoarder's Holiday Collaboration Series. So this week we are making a holiday card using our scraps, and I hope you like what I came up with. There are giveaways, so everything is in the description below. Click on show more, and the next person on the hop is also listed below. On the screen is the card we're making today. And let's get started. Everything will be linked below as usual. I'm using my waffle flower A2 layers dies and the additional layers. My starry sky stencil from Lawn Fawn. This is the scraps that I decided to use. It's from tailormadecardsforyou.com. It's a digital set. Waffle Flower Herringbone Stamp Set, Love, Peace, and Joy. Brutus Monroe Gilded Embossing Powder. Glitz Glitter Gel in Clear Iridescent. Copic White Pigment, Opaque White. Lawn Fawn Liquid Stardust. Aged Mahogany Distress Oxide. Sorry, it's not focusing that great. Mini Ink Blending Tool. Versamark Stamp Pad. Teflon Bone Folder. Palette Knife. And this is the finished card. A lot of glitz and bling. I love it. So I went through all my paper scraps and background dies that I cut out. And I decided to just use what I printed out using my digital set, because I had a lot of them still left over and I really loved it. And I also had the snowman, which was from the same kit, digital kit, and he was already cut out. So I'm going to be making my layers. I'm using the 4th largest A2 layer die. This is the regular A2 layer. Placing it where I want it cut out, and I'll be using my Gemini Junior to cut that out. And I will be stenciling the starry sky onto it. I put some frog tape on the back to, I don't use pixie spray because I don't have it. So I'm just going to be putting this iridescent gel, glitz gel, but you can see it's pretty dry. So what I did was just grab some, put it on my mat, added a little water to loosen it up a bit, and it's good as new. And I'm just putting that using my plastic palette knife through the stencil to make sure it goes through each hole and pretty evenly. And I just put the excess back into my jar, and I will go to my sink and wash everything out. You want to clean everything quickly. Now that that's dry, by letting it dry for about half an hour, I went to do my second layer, and I just want that plaid part, but actually I used the aged mahogany to go over the edges because I wanted it a little darker, and it kind of obliterated the plaid part. You can still see it a little bit, but not as well. So I'm not sure that I'm super happy with that, but I'm going with it. I wanted some iridescent red dots splatter, so I just used the liquid stardust from Lawn Fawn and the aged mahogany, and I just splattered some on the edges of the second layer and all over the top. And I wanted white splatter also, so I'm just stirring this up and using an acrylic block and putting some of this opaque white paint on it from Copic. Adding some water using my distress sprayer, and I will splatter this on both layers. And using the same brush. Again, this is a really cheapy brush, but I really like it because the bristles are long and it splatters nicely. And I don't care if it gets messed up. I don't like to use my good watercolor brushes to do splatter. So I'm just going on the edges, getting a lot on there. It will absorb a little bit, but I hope you can see that shine from the first liquid stardust. It's so pretty. So this layer has that shine from the stencil and the liquid stardust, and now the white. So now it's all done. I have my card base here. This is the layer. I hope you can see that pretty shine, and that's the top layer, and the snowman. So this is actually a fairly simple card. It's just the layers and the elements of each layer, which I really like how it turned out, because I love me some glitter. And the top layer, I use foam tape, and the snowman is also used foam tape. And then the bottom layer is attached to the card base flat using liquid glue, using my Lawn Fawn glue tube. And now I am going to be adding the sentiment, and I'm using the leftover piece of that red digital stamp kit. And I didn't show you, but I did use the powder tool, and I did off-screen use the gilded Brutus Monroe gilded embossing powder, and I did melt it using my Wagner dual heat gun, and I'm just going to add that to the top. So again, I really like how it turned out. I used gold because it has gold elements, or goldy elements, I guess. I thought the deep red and the gold went nicely together. These pictures are a little brighter than what it is in real life, but this is a true, this one is a true representation of the color. But I hope you like it. This is these are some shots of the pictures. Again, simple. Don't mind my hand. All the white ink spots are all over my hand. But again, this is a simple card. I'm amazed at how fast the card comes together, the projects come together when we use our scraps, and I really need to do this more often. So thank you, Min, for getting this hop together, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm sad that the third week has come and gone. Here's another video that you might enjoy, and a card making playlist, and as always, click on my face to subscribe. Thanks everyone. Aloha.